one of our guests can walk on to Endless Summer 3 and expect to have the trip of their lifetime.
Well, we're 12 days into our delivery trip to the BVI from Annapolis, Maryland, following the Annapolis Boat Show. The boat is a dream to sail. She's going extremely comfortably, cruising now at about 7.5 knots in 18-knot trade winds. Occasionally, squalls coming through that's keeping us watchful as far as the weather is concerned, but everything looking good. We're about 500 miles out and should be in Tortola this weekend. It was quite the epic crossing. It was a journey of about 1,500 miles, and we got the sails up, and it really was the first time that we felt like Endless Summer 3 was stretching her legs. A lot of magical moments. As the morning light came up, to see the BVI appearing at us over the horizon really brought back so many rich memories of our time here, and honestly, it feels like coming home.
I lived in Tortola for nearly 10 years, 25 years ago. Being back here with our boat sitting on the end of the dock that I lived on is exceptional. It's an amazing experience.
Oh, the BVI, it's a special little enigma of a place. I've never been somewhere that is quite like it. It's got the nature, it's got the community, it's got the safety, and it's just got so much possibility. You can do so much in a day. For a place that looks like it's, beautiful sandy beaches, it's just so much more and so much deeper.
I love being a chef on a boat because it's just so different every day and week to week. I've got different guests with different requests, and it means I get to be creative and change it up all the time. I'm not just working off of one menu day in, day out.
One of the things I'm going to enjoy most about Endless Summer 3 is the incredible tender that we added to the boat. With a tender this phenomenal, it will really change the guest experience.
Ooh, ooh, endless summer, hope you never go away.
It allows us to access any location in the BVI. It's another way that we intend to help our guests explore this beautiful environment. We can visit these kind of secret locations that the crew knows, places you can hike and get beautiful views of the islands. In addition to being an incredible place to sail, we really think of the BVI as being the ultimate water sports playground. And that is one of the things that was in our mind as we were trying to decide what toys we should add to the boat. So we have 2 flightboard e-foils. So this is something that I think a lot of guests will really enjoy learning. We've had guests specifically ask for this. Another beautiful way to transition around an anchorage and explore and experience something different and fun. In addition to the things above water, one of the most exciting things you can do is below the water with snorkeling. So we have great snorkeling gear. And then something that really, again, adds another dimension to that experience is these nav-bow water scooters, something that'll pull you along, allow you to glide effortlessly around the reef. We have 4 water scooters on the boat. It's a unique way to explore the underwater environment.
What we learned while working on Endless Summer 2 that we are going to really push for our crew to embrace is the passion for yachting. We want to go back to the days of sailing around the BVI and just really enjoying the water, the time. I know the internet is on board, but I'd really push people to turn it off and just live in the moment and just really experience the quality time with their friends and family while on board. We are very excited to be partnered with Horizon Yachts and to have Endless Summer 3 managed through their long-established experienced team. They're going to be a great network to support the crew and to make sure that the vacation experience is seamless for everybody.
So having Endless Summer 3 join us, Lagoon 65 is a premier catamaran, and it's a real honour, honestly, to welcome her to our crewed yacht fleet. We're super excited to have her under our management in the British Virgin Islands and being able to show guests looking for the vacation of a lifetime, really, a really fabulous time aboard.
While working on Endless Summer 2, we got to know Barry and Roz's daughter, Susanna. So she was 7 years old at the time, and now 25 years later, being back in the BVI, seeing this beautiful woman with a family of her own, and see her family's legacy carrying on through us and through our passion and our crew's passion is just going to be an unbelievable experience.
I got to walk Susanna down the aisle earlier this year. That was another special moment in our lives. And, Susanna's an extension of our own family. It's like having family down here. It really leans into that feeling that, this is part of our home. It's very special to continue that family legacy.
It's really nice to see that what they learned from my parents, they took from being on a boat and moving that into the chalet business. You can see some of the things that my dad taught Heather is still, very much ingrained in her and her service level and all of that. It's amazing that they really did carry the Endless Summer thoughts into moving mountains. And now they're bringing that level of service back to the BVI. It's awesome. It's great to see the legacy of Endless Summer 3 living on. It warms my heart to know that it warms my heart. My parents would be so proud.
The ES3 brand is so special. I've not actually heard a story quite like it. It starts with the owners who were crew themselves, so it's quite inspirational to look at them and see their journey through the industry.
I think in many ways they were setting the standards back then. And for them to come back now as owners and having found a crew that we are very confident can deliver on those expectations, it's really a nice journey all the way back to the roots that they started back in the 90s.
For us, luxury is defined as connection. We want our crew to be a part of our guest holiday. We want them to have that experience. They're going to have great food. They're going to have great amenities, but it's the connection you make with our crew that's going to be the memory that's made.
I'm very excited to see where our Oceans division, alongside of our Alpine division, where these two beautiful parts of Moving Mountains are going to go next.